Fast forward, you come over channel so I say a GH politics are no political stories training book is big headlines and a Jimmy be someone in the amount rock musi and they can you subscribe to the channel and mommy. Make sure so you sir. You know leave a comment constructively under the comment section. You're more right in some way. Now Manoka say Ken Ofori-Atta Papano. He is never resting. Ken is on rest. Arinti Manoka say OXP assign a fresh allegation be assigned abona enya asem koto akra onua me se omre ye munwansinim ye hwene ye koni de ba abra ye yentote mpemfo ye yentote se omsabe kano na sene emra no esibitie no omono no edi na yiwe ne sanso ye mbowura Kevintela asoye na ono so nsimbi sisi efa abudi bi ankofo bi plotte ese nkombe kuma mapanyin no anya menchade ye chiwo mu abra mu make comment on social media na so no kwagемre edina no tuma ene osusu jade egu mu so a eno so anya asem koto akora enti video yi e 2 in 1 the mu ran sim
refer to Yoko, and so it means that a case has gone back to Yoko as well. All right. And then there's a subject of Ken Ofori-Atta as well. He's been out of the jurisdiction. A number of reasons has been adduced or assigned by his representatives legally as well as family for his absence. And we know that a statement also has been issued to that effect. And the key issues he's been investigated for include petroleum minerals revenue assurance. We also have the ECG contract terminations, National Cathedral projects and the expenditure thereof, ambulance procurement, the GRA tax, Provident Fund management as well. And we have the periods for the case being investigated. We know that Ken Ofori-Atta wrote to former Chief of Staff seeking medical attention abroad. It has to be the opening period of this year before the handing over. So the date should be 2025, January 2, 2025. And then also we have January 22, where Ken Ofori-Atta wrote to current Chief of Staff Julius Debra informing him of his absence from the jurisdiction, taking cognizance of his earlier application to the then former Chief of Staff, and before the close of January, his lawyers also wrote to OSP about his absence and whatever information they were seeking due to his illness, for which he cannot be available. OSP, of course, reacted and, of course, said that he was a fugitive, subsequently also withdrawn. And the case has since traveled. And traveling all the way. And we know that subsequently, by March, Ken Ofori-Atta's lawyers wrote to the OSP to draw the attention to the fact that the post declaring wanted was still on their website, but also there's been statement to the effect not only from his legal representative, but also his wife as well.
The country came to a standstill. We were shattered. The country grew cold. It was dark and gloomy. Pain ran through the vein of Ghana. People were asking questions. We were confused for a moment. But the NPP, the UP NPP, what were they doing? What were they saying? Were they still using a 442 formation, the indirect way of trying to take over power, assassinating presidents, making sure they can make their way? Yet Akroma asem we see. Now, we saw these young people sit on national television, and I'm ranting away on social media. They said the president, John Mahama, should have been killed in the helicopter crash. President ni yiriniti no mu do gu bottom na helicopter na eto form no omunim military phobia omunom di djuma helicopter ne koto form from the history amaka catch obesin there no. Do you doubt it? 50-50. You doubt it, but I don't doubt it, right? You are still asking yourself, is it that NPP ne shake? What are the evidence? Because in the past, it has always been an indirect hit. It has always been an indirect way of assassinating presidents. It has always been an indirect way of doing bad things. But I'm asking you today, in Korawe social media, these are NPP card-bearing members. These are people in the middle of our pain. They were on social media say, President na no muhiano, John Mahama na no peso mukuno. Omni soldier for bi kura kasa. They knew what was going to happen. But we are almost trying to no much show more bottom, and that will give them peace. Do you believe it? Do you believe the NPP could be behind us? It's tough for you to believe now, right? It's tough for you to believe because what is the where is the connection? We are all hurt. We are all mourning. Where is the connection? These people speaking, what shows that what they are saying, the leadership or the NPP as a political party. But let me do something. I'm going to take you back to 2020 before I come to 2025. In 2020, a member of the NPP sat on national television and said he's going to ban who? The former president, who is now the president, John Dramani Mahama. This is a card-bearing member. Kennedy in Japan.
That guy is an idiot. Mahama, we want to tell you who to change hopes. Said we are going to go fear now to you. You cannot go and burn somebody's stores 14. Now the office will go scot free. Mahama, Esiedun Ketia, Akamba, Baba Jama, Mungeniye will burn your houses too. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this. Mungeniye will burn your houses too. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this country. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this country. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this country. When we were shot, Baku 14.
So, there's also a senior member of the NPP, Kennedy Japan. Alternative, so they will ban Mahama. Now, these are very serious statements. And it's coming from the same political party leadership. UP4, I've told you their history. The Oma Baba Bedruha. Bedruha 2016. They brought in mercenaries. Bedruha 2020, right after election 2020. Kennedy Japan National Television. You burn Mahama alive. In Chebia, a whole helicopter carrying 8 gallant men, patriots, soldier for whom, politicians, they all died. The NPP, as a political party, they were jubilating. They were on social media with their boys and girls. Now, on a normal day, what are we supposed to do? Every single person who cares about this country and wants the rule of law to work and wants to make sure that we set good examples moving forward, nobody will associate themselves with such people. Nobody, no right-thinking Ghanaian BNY or be associating with such people, because these are NPP foot soldiers who made it clear, say, you be coup president, ye nim hubi, ye nim send a helicopter no crack top form, na na yiri ye be chanity yo bottom. So, as a leader of a party or a political party, automatically that day you release a letter and disassociate yourself. That is what a political party that stands for the people will do. But in 2025, I didn't see it. We saw this young man after they were picked up we saw the potential flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Mahama Bawumia. After the nation was angry, before Ashe Ekroni Mumma, Mrantia way Akasa Omeso president titi, Omuku president, Omu NPP for they were jubilated on social media. Mahama Bawumia invited these criminals to his office and brought in the media and told the world that these are our heroes. Gave them a gallant reception, hugged them, and told them they have done a great job. This is a guy whose father was in the circle of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah when they tried 7 times to assassinate Nkrumah. This is the same Mahama Bawumia. Today, he brought this young man who said they have to kill John Mahama. They have to kill his wife. They have to assassinate them. They have connection in the military. Mahama Bawumia wants to lead Ghana. The same way Kennedy Japan wants to lead Ghana. The NPP as a political party, they brought this boy, they gave him a gallant reception. Bawumia told them to bring him because he has done well. And showcased this on national television. Told the world, these are the people we want. Where when I pay, where when I am fair say, we are associate here. Some of the party na say MPP neba to me. These are the kind of young men that we need. Because the message Bawumia is sending to any single young man in Ghana is that when you plan to kill the president, it is right. This is the message Mahama Bawumia is sending. Until today, his opponent Kennedy Japan, a young man on the Kennedy Japan, Chibeka said no. Now, sir, you will say, I'm bound to me a plan is on the president. Now, Bawumia, you are too now. And Bawumia, Akroma the bill, Tata, Bibiano, a young man to rise up. No, yes, sir. Now, Kennedy Sukoko Bailey now. Who is going to speak? I'm asking. Do you know the international implication of this? This is a guy who wants to be president. Do you know the international implications? Do you know what this means? Do you understand? Do you understand what this thing means? Internationally. This is a boy who sat on social media to say they plan to kill the president of the Republic of Ghana, and a potential flag bearer brings this boy in with all the flamboyance and all the cameras to say, this is my beloved son. Do you know the implication? Do you know the message the NPP is sending? But you know, I have taken you back. I have told you the history. Are you surprised today? Now, when I ask you the question, do you think the NPP is behind the plane crash or the helicopter crash? When I ask you right now, what answer are you going to give me? Do you believe that they know something about this? Do you believe it? Say a omo and a helicopter na koto from the and from what I have told you and what you are seeing, do you believe? Say you catch Ghana say Mahama Bawumia time na ono other cells na Ghana for we are shocked, you know. Bawumia called him in jail in cells and told them to give him a special place to sleep.
Crown baako bae ema of frame cells yemi ensan begina anim ama doctor na ye kasaye.
Okay.
Na wo kwa keke na omo da inside na say Dr. Bawumia na ye kasa no omo say baby aye da no omo sere aye beda VIP.
Hey, I was so hollow. It's so one of no. Dr. Bawumia free. I'm a before
so be abontin kasa doctor
person. That's what the kasa. I'm going to go kasa.
Ni para de atola.
Look, good to see you. When the kasa the doctor had you are not seeing me. I'm on the kasa.
Yeah, me and na me ajen kwani say Obama.
Pampa.
Yeah, the doctor kasa no say you cry say politics there. Sanete. Oyi ma ojina yechi nsuo mu ewiamu no say ya boss up to Monday there. Up to Monday dear Monday name bro so da
Edi amobefi
nti peninya kasa up to Monday pe e wa
yem
on the papa ye be a blame. I just won't promote tobacco. More Monday, your coffee. One say Obama. Pampa. You're the Dr. Kasai, no say you cry, say politics, dear. I'm on the Kasai. I came and saying, may I just Kwani say Obama. Pampa. You're the Dr. Kasai, no say you cry, say politics, dear. Sanity. Oji, ma Ojinachi in Sumu, a Riamu. No say a boss up to Monday, dear. Up to Monday, dear. Monday name, bro, so da.
Eddie Amobefi.
Eddie Amobefi. Peninya Casas up to Monday, pet. And what on the papa ye be a blame. I just won't promote tobacco. More Monday, your coffee. I'm on the Kasai. I came and saying, may I just Kwani say Obama. Pampa. You're the Dr. Kasai, no say you cry, say politics, dear. Sanity. Oji, ma Ojinachi in Sumu, a Riamu. No say a boss up to Monday, dear. Up to Monday, dear. Monday name, bro, so da.
Eddie Amobefi.
Eddie Amobefi. Peninya Casas up to Monday, pet. And what on the papa ye be a blame. I just won't promote tobacco. More Monday, your coffee. I'm on the Kasai. I came and saying, may I just Kwani say Obama. Pampa. You're the Dr. Kasai, no say you cry, say politics, dear. Sanity. Oji, ma Ojinachi in Sumu, a Riamu. No say a boss up to Monday, dear. Up to Monday, dear. Monday name, bro, so da.
Eddie Amobefi.
Eddie Amobefi. Peninya Casas up to Monday, pet. And what on the papa ye be a blame. I just won't promote tobacco. More Kubai, Emma of Frema, Sas, Yemi and Sambejina, and him. I'm a doctor near Kasai.
Okay.
I walk like a canal. Almost inside the say Dr. Bawumia and Yakasa, no almost say, baby, I had done. Almost say, I am better. VIP.
Hey, I was so hollow. It's so what I'm done. Dr. Bawumia free. And my mom will be full
or beef your bonting. I said, Doctor,
that's why the Mocassa. I'm on the Kasai.
Tini Parada to last.
Look, I'm good to see you. When the doctor had you are not seeing me. I'm on the Kasai. I came and saying, may I just Kwani say Obama. Pampa.
You're the Dr. Kasai, no say you cry, say politics, dear. Sanity. Oji, ma Ojinachi in Sumu, a Riamu. No say a boss up to Monday, dear. Up to Monday, dear. Monday name, bro, so da.
Eddie Amobefi.
Eddie Amobefi. Peninya Casas up to Monday, pet. And what on the papa ye be a blame. I just won't promote tobacco.
This is sad. This is sad. So Bawumia friend or catch them say a remo in sumo he supports them what they did. The omu ye no support you NPP taomuchi. And they will find money to come and bail them. Or shomosa Monday, Sikebi or tam as a party. And he as Bawumia to bail them at the expense of 8 men who died. 8 men. There were Muslims in there. 9 krimophobes. At the expense of 8 men. They are entertaining this. Mahmoud Bawumia is placing calls, telling these people, these criminals, through them nipa 8 wuno. Mahmoud Bawumia say, Ewiemo, in Siomo, he will protect them. He's happy. The NPP as a political party, they came together, they went to the police headquarters, they demonstrated. At the end of much assassins, 8 men at their expense. 8 gallant men. 8 men. These men, they died. They died for nothing. They killed these people. They sat on social media. They were so excited. Bawumia called.
And we ain't some who do a course or channel so mamma so dear Wahara, send us a body in their domain, a domain, a besan shim near some consumer.